This is me in Paris 1 year ago interviewing crypto CEOs, Parisians and Protestors.
That's friends.
I put together a mini documentary about the wealthy Web3 bubble, but mostly I was walking with intent past overflowing Parisian bins. And this is me back in Paris 1 week ago trying to make sense of that video as an independent creator. Because the video I made about blockchain in Paris in 2023, well, it wasn't very good. But we can make a good video, hopefully, by looking back at those themes of Web3 and blockchain and crypto now that I'm an independent Bitcoin creator. So here's the intro to that failed video from 2023.
Paris, a city of light, love, innovation and revolution. In March this year, the atmosphere in Paris was much more volatile than the price of Bitcoin, as protests and strikes engulfed the city. But amidst the turmoil, the Paris Blockchain Week brought together the best and brightest in crypto to discuss the future of finance.
It's just not a very engaging video intro, is it? But it gets better.
Day one of Paris Blockchain Week kicks off with the Web3 experience. This is the day when all the big brands like Gucci, LVMH, Reddit, Google are coming together to discuss their Web3 experience.
During the conference, attendees got the chance to unearth and unpick new projects. Hear the latest grandiose claims about how blockchain could save the planet, and of course network among the experts of the crypto and Web3 spaces.
Now, I made this video in 2023 for Paris Blockchain Week. The video was for Cointelegraph, but it was never published, possibly because my line of interrogation was a bit too scathing. I'm now back in Paris this week for Les Jeux Olympiques. I'm an independent journalist, and I want to revisit that content with the context of today and with the context of, well, what does Web3 really fix? And to show that to you in this video today. So yeah, enjoy the content and let me know what you think.
It is really important for us to be focusing on using the right language, making sure that we're not creating memes ourselves in this ecosystem, in this industry. When people talked about circle depegging, the more we talk about that and use those words in situations like that, we create this notion of, oh, it's utter chaos in crypto and blockchain, when in truth, there's so much good that's being done with crypto and blockchain technology. And so instead, let's focus on our uses.
Okay, there's three things I want to say there. Number one is that crypto has become a meme of itself. If you bring up crypto or that you work in crypto to a dinner party or amongst friends, they might think that you're a bit weird because crypto is an awful scammy space. The second thing I want to say is that yes, some crypto projects might do something to help people with real world problems, but most of them are about getting their founders rich. A lot of Bitcoin projects generally do bring a lot of good to the world, and I can prove it to you by going back through the backlog of my videos. And the third and final thing is that a lot of people say that crypto is very useful because of stablecoins. However, the second largest stablecoin issuer last year had some serious issues. So why don't we hear from the largest stablecoin issuer about USDC?
The only mistake the stablecoin issuer shouldn't do is to make the reserves unprotected. And I think the mistake of our competitor was to leave 3 billion or more that were uninsured sitting on the bank.
Stablecoins aside, what about decentralization? Surely these big brands entering the Web3 space, they really care about decentralization, and they're not just in it for the marketing or the money. So let's ask a Parisian crypto CEO who also sells the world's most popular hardware wallet.
Either crypto will be decentralized or will not be. And all these brands actually do understand this, and they don't want to create their own coin or their own like private blockchain, etc. They are actually going for open source protocols. If you don't understand the ethos of a new technology, you will fail. So anyone that is trying to centralize crypto is bound to fail, because then it becomes centralization, and also then why crypto?
Why crypto? Why Bitcoin? I would rather. But anyway, to his point about private blockchains, which is kind of an oxymoron anyway, because blockchains are supposed to be these open protocols. There are companies from Lockheed Martin to Santander to Nestle that continue to funnel billions of dollars into private blockchain development when they could just use databases instead, because a private blockchain and a database, it's kind of the same thing. Regardless, let's ask what a crypto OG reckons we need for mass adoption.
As soon we have people who understand that there's a non-custodian way, there's an easy approach to interact, there's an easy way to pay for a coffee by just maybe scanning your QR code and paying with Ethereum transaction, then we achieved mass adoption from our point of view.
This is one of my biggest gripes with the crypto industry. OGs like Sergey are so entrenched in their respective crypto tribes, and they simply haven't noticed that you can already buy a coffee instantly, non-custodially, with the Bitcoin Lightning Network. You're watching me do just that, i.e. buy a coffee with Bitcoin instantly in Gibraltar, the Isle of Man, Lugano, and Ghana in the footage you're watching right now. What's more, investors and developers are abandoning Ethereum for other networks, and some are even migrating back to Bitcoin. This is reflected in the Ethereum price, which continues to bleed out hard in Bitcoin terms. So even though the Ethereum price appears to go up in dollar terms, you might be better off saving in Bitcoin.
We're going to help the people in need. As a crypto industry, crypto is beyond bank, and the money and the power gets back to the user. Same thing with NFTs. If you're a talented artist in Africa and you have access to a mobile phone, you can create a drawing and put it on a marketplace and as an NFT and have someone buying. So we're creating new revenues and new jobs.
I mean, this interview was really awkward. We were sitting in the Louvre, just in front of me, one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in France, maybe Europe, maybe the world. And Michel is telling me about how Africans should start minting NFTs with their phones. The NFT market has, of course, been decimated over the past couple of years, while Bitcoin adoption is slowly taking root in Africa, as I hope my work has shown. Let's see if regular people are aware of the goings-on in the Louvre, the carousel.
Bonjour monsieur, voulez-vous... Oh. Bonjour monsieur, voulez-vous parler à la caméra 2 secondes? What do you think about the situation in Paris right now with the bins overflowing and with the pension reform protests? What's the situation like in Paris?
Well, Frenchmen always think they are revolutionaries people, so it won't change. That's France.
I can feel that a lot of people are very stressed from the situations. I support them.
I completely understand them.
And what do you know about the world of cryptocurrencies? Have you heard of that before?
Not really.
My feeling is that it's something new, so we have to be careful with things.
Yes, but for young people, not for me. I'm too old to invest in something new.
I think that is the future. Even though I'm not quite into it, cash and the credit cards are in the past.
Now, we're about to speak to some French Protestors, but before we do, I want to thank Bitrefill for 1, helping me to live on Bitcoin, and 2, for sponsoring this video. Now, you probably care about privacy, and unlike using a bank card or a credit card, using Bitrefill means you don't spill your data everywhere for every purchase. And you can try out Bitrefill today using my promo code CheersJoe.
As you can see, the protest is about to pass right past the Louvre, where the conference is taking place. The worlds of Web3 and reality are about to collide. Whether or not the problems of today are being fixed by the finance of tomorrow remains to be seen. In the meantime, it's kind of cool to be part of it.
Pour l'instant, on peut prendre sa retraite à partir de 62 ans et le gouvernement a décidé de ça soit 64 ans. Il a décidé ça pour financer d'autres choses. Et le problème, c'est qu'effectivement, on veut bien travailler plus longtemps s'il y a besoin, mais pas pour financer d'autres choses que des retraites. Donc c'est pour ça qu'on est là. Voilà.
Du coup, c'est aussi le finance qui joue un rôle là.
Tout à fait, il y a l'aspect financier. Et sachant aussi que nous, dans notre profession où on a des travailleurs qui déjà à 60 ans n'arrivent plus à travailler parce qu'ils sont déjà cassés de partout. C'est des métiers, ils sont en crèche, en jardin, ils travaillent jardiniers, etc. Ils ne peuvent pas travailler jusqu'à 62, c'est déjà compliqué. Et que 64, c'est carrément impossible. Donc voilà, donc c'est la difficulté. C'est surtout sur le monde du travail, effectivement, que le problème coince. C'est qu'effectivement, il y a des tas de choses à régler avant de parler de l'âge de la retraite. Il faudrait déjà régler beaucoup de choses avant.
D'accord. Est-ce que vous êtes au courant qu'il y a la plus grande conférence de crypto et blockchain qui se passe juste là-bas dans le Louvre en ce moment?
Pas du tout.
Est-ce que vous connaissez un petit peu le crypto ou le bitcoin? Ça vous parle?
Ouais, les bitcoins, oui, la monnaie virtuelle.
Vous avez un peu de bitcoin?
Non, pas du tout.
Non? Okay. Why are you protesting today?
On proteste pour la réforme de la retraite à 64 ans, donc on voit bien que le gouvernement ne prend pas en compte les revendications sociales. Derrière nous aussi, je pense. Donc à un moment donné, il faudra faire entendre raison. C'est pour ça qu'on se mobilisera jusqu'au bout.
D'accord. Et est-ce que c'est du coup le côté financier qui est problématique en ce moment?
Je pense que c'est un faux débat parce que je pense que le gouvernement veut faire sur le même principe que certains pays, la capitalisation en fait de la retraite. Et on voit bien qu'au travers de la réforme, ce qui s'est passé, c'est que au niveau du Sénat, on sait très bien que de toute façon ça allait passer le vote, mais on a bien vu que la majorité ne l'aurait pas eu à l'Assemblée. Et finalement, on a vu le résultat, 49-3. Voilà.
D'accord. Et est-ce que vous êtes au courant qu'elle est la plus grande conférence de crypto et blockchain qui se passe juste là-bas, dans les salles du Carrousel en ce moment?
Non, je ne suis pas informé, mais mon ami qui est très spécialisé, je lui en parlerai.
De crypto et blockchain?
Ouais, il est très calé, très calé.
Et vous avez Bitcoin ou...
Non, moi je suis encore avec mes pièces de monnaie.
He still has his cash.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Très bon courage à vous et bonne continuation. Merci. Au revoir. The Web3 dream is still a dream. The guys behind me are trying to work on that Web3 dream, this decentralized idea of the internet. But for the moment, the warning signs are there. They're on the wall. These big brands are invading, and they're there because they want to make money. This has been Paris Blockchain Week 2023. Web3 is still a dream. I completely agree with my sentiment from last year. Ultimately, it comes down to studying money, studying Bitcoin, and working out that crypto might be interesting, but it's mostly a speculative distraction. Just two people to thank right now. Firstly, it's Plan B Network, without whom I wouldn't be able to get any of this stuff done. They're a great place to learn about Bitcoin and to continue your Bitcoin journey, because if you're watching my video right now, you are probably a little bit interested in Bitcoin. And the second people to thank is Coincorner. Now, Coincorner is a British-based Bitcoin exchange. They've been going for 10 years. They're a fantastic team, and their product is wonderful. So thank you very much to Coincorner as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And remember, do what you love and save in Bitcoin. Cheers.